Hi, I'm Laura, Omniyogagirl, and this is a tutorial on how to get into forearm wheel. So forearm wheel is a variation of wheel pose. It's a deep back bend and also a deep shoulder opener and chest opener. So to warm up before trying this, I would really recommend using some sun salutations, warming up with bridge pose, probably warming up with camel and wheel pose as well, and also include a puppy pose stretch to really try and open the shoulders up. Okay, so I'm going to show you some steps and some progressions on how to work with forearm wheel and how I get into it. So just go as far as you're comfortable, and then once you feel like you've gained a certain level of comfort with that stage, then move on to the next stage. To get into forearm wheel, you want to set up much in the same way as you do for regular wheel pose. The feet are hip width apart and just lie back on the mat. So I prefer to lift up into forearm wheel on tiptoes. I just feel like it gives me a bit more space and it just helps me to open up the front of my body a little bit more. So kind of walk your feet in, and so you can obviously try this with your feet flat as well. Place the hands by the shoulders with the fingers pointing towards the toes. So you want the elbows to stay lifting up, pick the hips up, and then on an inhale, press into the hands and lift the top of the head onto the mat. So we're kind of in a prep position here. So this is a good place to hang out in for a bit if this feels like enough. Otherwise, you can walk the hands forwards. So you can bring your elbows and your forearms down onto the mat. Again, push into the feet. You can keep the head on the mat, and this is a good place to stay before moving on to the next stage. If this feels okay, press into the forearms, firm the shoulders, keep pushing into the feet, and lift the head up. Then push into the feet, pressing the chest towards the elbows. And then exhale, bring the top of the head down, rolling the hips forward, bending the knees, and releasing the head. So as you can see, there are a few different stages you can work with when working on your forearm wheel. So when you're in the full pose, as I say, think about pressing the elbows, the forearms, and the hands firmly into the mat, as well as sending the chest that way. Also think about lifting the chest up, keep focusing on lifting the hips up as well. Gaze between your hands. Really use the strength of your legs. The quads should be engaged. The legs should be working quite hard to lift the hips up and to create a nice even bend throughout the whole spine by pushing the chest that way. Obviously, the more you can send the chest towards the top of the mat, the more you're going to open the shoulders and stretch them out as well. Try and keep the knees hugging towards each other so they don't splay out to the side. And don't forget to engage your core muscles and kind of think about engaging the whole of the back of the body. So please do let me know if you give it a try. Leave any questions or suggestions for other tutorials in the comments. And don't forget to click subscribe. Thank you very much.